So for Opportunity 2, the FASB pronouncement that I chose to focus on was number 50, which is regarding financial reporting in the record and music industry. This FASB pronouncement was created in 1981, and under it, it says that music licensors are required to report licensing agreement fees as a revenue, assuming the fee is expected to be received. Under this statement, the licensee is required to record the minimum guarantee of the licensing agreement, or the minimum record sold, as an asset. The licensee also is required to record the licensing agreement fee as an expense. There are foreseeable changes in how accounting in the music industry will change in the future, mostly due to Spotify and Apple Music and how they are changing the game of how music is accessed. However, currently there are no changes from FASB pronouncement number 50. However, there potentially will be large changes in the future. So a current event that is relevant to FASB pronouncement number 50 is Chance the Rapper. So Chance is a unique artist who has been able to uniquely produce music for free throughout his entire career. These three photos are pictures of the covers of all of his mixtapes, as he calls them. The first two he released through SoundCloud, and the last one he released through Spotify. And so Chance released all of his music for free, recorded it for free, and has given that to his listeners and fans. However, he has had to figure out ways to continue to make money, and his accounting has looked different because of that. One way that he said that he has made money, even though he hasn't sold his music, has been through early releases through Apple Music. Apple paid him so that they could release his album early. And he's also made a lot of money actually through his merchandise. Chance has a very strong brand and a very strong fan base that have latched onto his branding and merchandise, and he makes a lot of money off of it. So not so long ago, Chance has had a daughter, and he is realizing that in the future, he said in an interview that he needs to provide for her and he needs to be intentional with how he runs his business and how he makes money, because he's not only providing for himself. And so he said as he is looking forward and hoping to produce an album in the coming years, he is thinking of actually selling his music rather than producing it for free. And so that the way this works is, as an example, there is a record company called Island Records, which has recorded and signed many artists that all of us know, including Demi Lovato, Nick Jonas, Fall Out Boy, and many other artists. And so the way that accounting works for these artists that are signed with Island is when Island signs them, they record everything from them they record as a revenue. So the money that they intend to make from the licensee or the artist, they record as a revenue. And then the artists record the licensing fee as an expense from Island, and they also record the minimum guarantee of records sold as an asset. And so in the future, as Chance looks ahead to potentially record with a company, his accounting would greatly need to change. And it's exciting to see what's going on in the future, as I'm sure we're all Chance fans. And also interesting to see how the FASB pronouncements will change with time, and how the changing music scene will also change how accounting is done.